Good morning, everyone. This is ReAnn interviewing Pam Rosewell Moore. We are standing in the Chicago O'Hare Airport, and we are getting ready to do a little summary of our trip, and I'm going to let Pam give the summary. And first of all, I want to say it's been the most blessed trip I've ever taken in my life. One of the most beautiful, sweet Christian ladies in all of history. And we got to see things I never dreamed of, 10 times more than I could have prayed for. Anyway, we're at the airport. It's very noisy, so listen carefully. Pam?
I'll try to elevate my voice and speak from my diaphragm, which is what I should always do. Good day to you. We have a very happy time behind us, and I'm so very grateful for ReAnn's help in every way. She's such a gift to the ministry and to me, and it's only by the grace of God that He's given us the means. He's not given us a lot of spending money, but He's provided for this trip to come here, and in every way, even to somebody giving us a gift which provided our breakfast in cash. We certainly weren't expecting that. We're certainly not paupers, but the Lord is showing us that His blessing has been on us too. We have in digital form a lot of information concerning Corrie home, and the information goes back to the 50s, the 40s. Talks about one particular person whose name may not be known to everybody, but he was. I haven't even got the correct information on his journey. But as soon as I joined in the travel, she talked about a gentleman who had helped her, as it were, become established and to know how to find appointments which would spread her message and would. International work which would help churches unite in the right way, all those who love Jesus. And it was so very helpful to me, and I took a lot of information from that time. I don't know what we'll do with it, but there are in some ways, there's a desire growing in my heart that perhaps we can publish this in some form if there is enough interest. If there is not interest, I feel that my time, I need to take time to go all through that, to be at the places where she spoke and have faithfulness in speaking, and what it took to be a tramp for the Lord, as she liked to tell us about herself. We also, as I think we've put on something earlier digitally, ReAnn,
Yes.
Did make a copy of relevant letters which were in a file previously not able to be opened, but it's Corrie's letters to her beloved sister Nolly, who was to die at a young age for our times. She was about 63. She died in 1953. Missed her greatly and was very, very much upset at her death. But I'm sure that she applied that Nolly's times were stronger in God's hands as her times was better than Betsy's. One who had a long life, Corrie to say. So, much gratitude. We met people here who we didn't expect to meet, who dealt with great kindness to us, and we re-met some very close friends, one who I've known for more than 25 years, the other who I've known for lesser time, but who I love deeply in the Lord, and who are certainly tremendous encouragement in the ministry. That's all that comes into my head at the moment, but I do hope my voice is coming across more strongly. It's something I definitely have to learn, so I'm practicing on you. I'm using my diaphragm, I'm breathing properly, I'm not acting shyly, and I find one of the use my diaphragm, I'm not so sure. Now all around us is America during this time of post 9/11, where we have nowhere to sit. There's nowhere where anybody would be inclined to have a gathering of people or sit down cozily and talk about things. It's devoid of any seating at all, except for the disabled. And in a few minutes I'll be going through the security and getting on the plane which will take me back to my home, especially my husband, and our little house in Roxbury, Texas. So this is greetings from O'Hare Airport on the morning of Sunday, September the 25th, 2011. Goodbye.
That was Pam. And of course, I'm very excited I get to travel with her on this trip. I'm trusting the Lord in our journey and our mission together on this. We got to see the Bible of Oswald Chambers. We got to see the pen that George Bush used in some of his signing of the Patriot Act. And we saw some of the documents that went into the writing of The King and I. We were also given many opportunities to see rare pages from the old King James Bible and the translation of it, very early stages in the 1500s. We were treated very benevolently at Wheaton College. Billy Graham Center houses more documents than you can imagine, from Spurgeon to Moody to everything of Billy Graham's as well. Anyway, I've had the honor and privilege of serving with Pam on her board of directors and working as her PR publicist for the ministry, and I certainly do pray that everything that we're putting together will be a blessing to those of you as soon as we're done with this project, whatever it ends up transpiring to be. But we wanted to chronicle this trip so that you can see some of the work that goes into putting one of these together. Pam certainly doesn't take things lightly when it comes to a work. She always wants it to benefit the hearer and the reader, and for someone who she can speak to and share this message with, as well as share the book. So usually the book comes first, and then comes the opportunity to speak. We also had the opportunity to meet the lead actress who played Corrie in the movie that's coming out this next year, Return to the Hiding Place. And she was excited to be from Chicago here and raced to the Wheaton College area and met up with us and was able to have a short interview with Pam yesterday, which I caught a few pictures of and a few moments on video. But she's very excited to be able to meet up close and personal Pam, who worked with Corrie, and of course Pam in her own right, the ministry God's given her. So I'd just like to thank Nini if she's watching this right now and say thank you for joining us, and I'm looking so forward to what God's going to do for our meeting together. And we'll be back in a little bit with another update soon. Bye. Say bye, Pam.
Goodbye.